Hello there everybody, my name is Jake Charles and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to make maple cream with my very own maple syrup. First Nation Cultural Tours. I make this in my own sugar shack. My father taught me and his father taught him. I'm a Ojibwe from Southern Ontario, just north of Toronto in Canada. And my father taught me how to make maple syrup since I was a kid. We actually cook our maple syrup in big cast iron pots. So I run three big pots and one little end pot for finishing. And I tap about 75 trees a year, but I do have access to 200 taps. I do alternate my trees. I don't know, I think it's better for the trees, so I'll tap half of the bush and then I'll tap the other half of the bush. I've just recently bought smaller spiles. I don't know the new diameter right off of my head here, but yeah, so stay tuned and thanks for watching my channel. Alright, gonna be pouring the maple syrup in. I don't know how much this is gonna make, it's only maple syrup. A little jar. All right. Yep. All right, she's bubbling away. This is my first time doing it. It looks pretty easy. I just followed another YouTube channel. So I'm going to take it up to 235 and then I'm going to put it into an ice bath and let it go down to 100 degrees and then I'm going to start stirring away. So be careful and safe when you're doing this. Don't let your kids do it alone. Don't let your kids do it at all yet without your supervision. Okay? Okay, we're coming up on 235, so I'm going to take it off and put it in this ice bath. I'm going to let it rest for about 10 minutes and go down to, I think, 100 degrees. And I'll start stirring. Okay, we just reached 235. And they say to pour this directly into this cold bath. Ice bath. Ooh, I haven't taken an ice bath in a long time. So here we go. Pour it in. I don't have the exact measurements of how much syrup I use, but well, I guess we'll see. So we'll let that chill down. I'll put my trusty thermometer back in it, I guess, and I'll just wait to see it go. I think the lady said 100 degrees, but I'll go on the old YouTube and check that out. Just to double check while it's cooling down. And then I'm going to put it into this little wee mason jar here. And hopefully it'll work out. Alright, just trying to do something new. There we go. Okay, we've reached 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I guess I start stirring. Take it out of the ice bath. Now they say stir for like, sorry, so take it out of the ice bath and they say to stir for around 15-20 minutes. And already this feels like this is not going to be fun. So I'm just stirring. It's really sticky. So one of the things that I do as a First Nation, if you want to say something like that, is I got some teachings from the old people before about making maple syrup. So anyways, I never used to do a ceremony or give thanks back to the trees or the forest for this beautiful, we call it a medicine. And I started to place my hand upon a tree, and then I would start talking to the tree. We call it an Inautig in Ojibwe. I'm not a fluent speaker in Ojibwe. I'll talk about that another time. But yeah, I started to give thanks to that tree for giving us this good medicine and having the time to spend in our family bush with the kids, getting them off of technology. And so you mix. So, but before I cut my wood, I just use wood over about a 10-foot long fire with those 3 cast iron pots hanging from it. And I burn some sage. I smudge myself before I take any trees down or before I do any work in the forest. Give thanks for that beautiful land. My hands are already starting to cramp. So I'm going to keep stirring, and I'm going to get back to you in about probably 10 minutes, okay? Thanks. Okay, there's my boy. He's stirring it. This is actually pretty hard on the hands to stir. So he's giving me a little break here. This will be fourth generation now, if you want to say that, but I mean, Ojibwe people have been doing this for a long time. Alright, so we're stirring and stirring. We'll be back to you in a couple more minutes. Okay, so it's changed color. The lady on the channel says you're supposed to pour it in when it looks like tahini.
Tahini? What's tahini?
So I'm not really sure. It's kind of a little bit smoother than when I first started out. But it is hard on the hands, man. Hard on the hands. I just don't want to over mix it or under mix it. Oh, stir. Oh my God, it's hard on the hands. It's getting close. I think it's close. I'm not really sure what tahini looks like. Tahini tree. So yeah, this is actually happening on National Indigenous Day here in Canada. So I want to thank all my natives out there, all the Indigenous people. Happy Indigenous Day, happy Father's Day. All your dads putting that work in. I myself have 5 children. Oh, it's changing now. I have 4 daughters and a son. I love them dearly. So I think this is it. I think this is about where I need the consistency kind of change. I think. So this is my first time making it. And the only part I dislike is the hands. I haven't made a video in a long time. So check out my website, www.firstnationculturaltours.com. And I think you'll like what you see. It's almost done here. Of course, you got your kids in the background always messing around. Might have to cut them out. Cut them out of the family. Just kidding. Oh, it's got to get close. I don't want it to get hard though. But it's been about 15 minutes. I'm not really sure what tahini looks like. I should have did a little bit more research. But I think that's it. I think that's what I'm looking for. So I think I'm gonna pour it in now. Got my trusty mason jar. So this is the pot that my great grandfather gave me when he stole it from the settlers. Just kidding. Chief Tefal gave this to me. Alright, we're gonna give her a pour, I guess, and see if it's gonna set up. I don't think I'm gonna have enough jar though. I might have to just eat what's left in the old pan. I got a cute little jar here though. I'll try to stick it in here. This little wee one. I don't know how good it's gonna. I don't think I should do that though. I think I'm just gonna eat the rest of this in here somehow. Alright, there's your maple cream. Hope you enjoyed my channel. Thank you. Hello there everybody. My name is Jake Charles and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to make maple cream with my very own maple syrup. First Nation Cultural Tours. I make this in my own sugar shack. My father taught me and his father taught him. I am Ojibwe from Southern Ontario, just north of Toronto in Canada. And my father taught me how to make maple syrup since I was a kid. We actually cook our maple syrup in big cast iron pots. So I run three big pots and one little end pot for finishing. And I tap about 75 trees a year, but I do have access to 200 taps. I do alternate my trees. I don't know, I think it's better for the trees, so I'll tap half of the bush and then I'll tap the other half of the bush. I've just recently bought smaller spiles. I don't know the new diameter right off of my head here. But yeah, so stay tuned and thanks for watching my channel.